Hello students, good morning. Okay, how are you? Okay. So now today we are going to start unit 11, class 12th organic chemistry. Okay. So the chapter name is what? Alcohols, phenols and ethers. All of you know what is the symbol of alcohol, that is ROH, phenol, ether ROR dash. Okay. So what is the IUPAC name? So first we'll discuss about the IUPAC name and classification. Okay. So alcohol, all of you already read in class 11th, even in class 10th also. What is the IUPAC name of alcohol? So that is alkanol. That means suffix is all, right? And the common name is what? Alkyl alcohol. Okay. This is phenol. Okay. And this is ether is called as a IUPAC name alkoxy alkane. Okay. Which one is called as alkoxy? Which one is written as alkane? That depends. If both are different, in that case, the alkane is taken that alkyl group which having the more number of carbon. Or we can say the long carbon chain written as alkane, right? And the short carbon chain written as alkoxy. Okay. So the IUPAC name of ether is called alkoxy alkane. Alkane is taken as a long carbon chain and alkoxy is taken as a short carbon chain. The common name of ether is called alkyl ether. If suppose both are similar, then we can say dialkyl ether. But if both are different, then they separately to be written alkyl, and which alkyl will be written first, that depends on alphabetical order. Okay. So which one will come first alphabetical order, that is written first alkyl. Okay. So now we will discuss some examples. So now alcohol. Okay. So we can see some examples. These are the alcohols, this IUPAC names and the common name. Okay. Suppose this is one the simple example CS3, CH2, CS2, CS2OH. And side by side also we discuss they are what type of degree with the primary alcohol, secondary alcohol or tertiary alcohol. Okay, just a minute. Previously, I will say all of you know alcohols can be classified on the basis of degree of alcohol three types. That is primary alcohol, 1 degree alcohol. All of you know what is the meaning of primary alcohol. Primary alcohol means the alcohol group attached to 1 degree carbon, and all of you know what is the meaning of primary carbon, the carbon attached by one carbon. So this is primary alcohol. Secondary alcohol means alcoholic function group attached to the 2 degree carbon. What do you mean by 2 degree carbon? The carbon attached by two carbons, that is called secondary carbon. Okay, right? And there is a hydrogen. So this is called secondary alcohol. What is tertiary alcohol? Means alcohol attached to, okay, 3 degree carbon. This is called tertiary carbon because it is attached by three carbons. Okay. So now we'll see examples. So we will also do so many things. One, the IUPAC name, what will be its common name, and it is which type of alcohol, means which degree of alcohol, whether it's primary, secondary, or tertiary alcohol. Okay. So now first example, you can see the first example is what? CS3, CS2, CS2, CS2OH. So this is butanol or butane-1-ol. And what is the common name? This is straight chain. All of you know in common name always we use some suffix. And what are the suffix? That means that will be either N. N means straight chain, or we can say normal. So you can see this is a straight chain or this is a normal. So it is called N-butyl alcohol. Okay, this is N. You can see N-butyl alcohol, right? Now, and this is primary alcohol. Now, second example, you can see the second example. Okay, CS3, CH2, CHOH, CS3. It is secondary alcohol. Why it is secondary alcohol? Because the alcoholic group attached to second degree of carbon. Okay, so the degree is secondary. And the IUPAC name, all of you know, we have to select the long carbon chain 1, 2, 3, 4. and numbering will be given from that side where the alcoholic group, or we can say function group, gets the lowest number. So this is butane 2-ol, and it is butyl alcohol because the total carbons are 4. So this is butyl, but this is what of butyl? Is it N? No. Why it is not N? Yeah, because N means what? Straight chain. Okay, means normal, but it is not the straight chain. Okay, so we have to see for common name what we have to see, what we have to check, what we have to see. We have to see whether it's N. N means straight chain, completely straight chain, or it is iso. What do you mean by iso? Means if there is a such type of arrangement, means the CS3 and CH. So if CH attached to 2-methyl group, that is called iso. Third type is called sec. Sec means where it is secondary carbon. Tert, where it is tertiary carbon. Okay, and neo also we can use where is the quaternary carbon. So what we have to choose, whether it's straight chain or whether it's CS3, CS3CH, or whether it's secondary carbon, or whether it's tertiary carbon, or whether it's quaternary carbon. Quaternary represented by neoform. Tertiary, that means tertiary carbon. Secondary, that means secondary carbon, like this. Okay. So now you tell me this second example is what? Why we have written sec? Because the carbon is secondary. First you check whether it's straight. No, it is not N-type. Is it CS3, CS3? 2 CS3 directly attached to CS3, CH. So it is not iso. So it will be sec. So we write sec butyl alcohol. You can see the third example. Third example is what degree? It is actually primary, 1 degree. Why it is 1 degree? It is primary alcohol. Why it is primary alcohol? Because we have to check the OH group which is attached to the primary carbon, 1 degree carbon. So degree is primary. It is 1 degree alcohol. But okay, what is the IUPAC name? Again, we have to IUPAC name. So simply you can see 1, 2, 3. Okay. So what is the name of this compound? 2-methyl propanol, right? And its common name is isobutyl alcohol. Why it is called iso? Just I told. Such type of arrangement is called iso, right? So this is isobutyl alcohol. Is it clear? Should I go ahead? Okay. Now you can see this is tertiary alcohol. Why it is tertiary alcohol? Because alcoholic group attached to which degree of carbon? 3 degree of carbon. So this is tertiary alcohol. What is the IUPAC name? We have to select the long chain, and you can see the long chain is 1, it is 2, it is 3. So what is the name of this compound? You can see at second position methyl is attached. So we can write it is 2-methyl propane 2-ol. Okay. So 2-methyl propane 2-ol. And what is the common name of this compound? Tert butyl alcohol. Why it is called tert butyl alcohol? Yeah, it is called tert butyl alcohol because the tertiary carbon and the total carbons are 4. So it is butyl and it is 3 degree. This is called tert. So this is tertiary butyl alcohol. Okay. So now the next example, that is, this was the fourth example. The fifth example, you can see and tell me the IUPAC name. Okay, we have to select the long chain. 1, 2, 3. You can say, ki ma'am, the long chain is coming this also. But okay, this one is also coming. 1, 2, 3. But we will not take this as a long chain. Why? Because in this long chain, the alcoholic is not coming at lowest position or directly not attached. So we take this one as a long chain. This straight is taken as a long chain, right? So now what will be the IUPAC name? 1, 2. At second position, you can see 2-methyl groups are attached. So the name of this compound is called 2,2-dimethyl propane 1-ol. Okay. So it is 2,2-dimethyl propane 1-ol. And what is the common name Now there is a quaternary carbon. This carbon is called 4-degree carbon. Why it is called quaternary carbon? What do you mean by quaternary carbon? The carbon attached by 4 carbon is called 4-degree carbon. And this formation, this type of prefix used as a neo term in case of new alkyl. This is called neo alkyl, right? So now you see this carbon is attached by 4 carbons and this is neo form. And then after you have to check alkyl means how many total carbons are there. You can check 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The total 5. 5 means pentyl. So it is pentyl alcohol, but in prefix, what we have to write? Neo. So where you have to write alkyl alcohol, all are alkyl, means total carbons you have to count. But before alkyl, you have to mention whether it's N or whether it's iso or whether it's sec or whether it's tert or whether it's neo. Wherever you have to write what, N means completely straight. Iso means CS3, CS3, okay, like this. Sec means secondary carbon, tert mean tertiary carbon, neo means quaternary carbon, okay. So if you know the basic concepts, now the question arises in your mind, ki, ma'am, what is the need of this common name? Basically in exam or wherever the competitive exam, always we use this IUPAC name or always IUPAC names come. But this common name is also very much required. Sometimes what happens in the question comes, what happens when neopentyl alcohol reacts with, what happens when neopentyl alcohol reacts with SOCl2? So if you know what is the meaning of neo and how to draw the structure of neopentyl alcohol, so first if you know neo, how to draw the neo form, then you can draw the structure. And if you can draw the structure, you can write the reaction. So you must know, it is not necessary to know all the common names, but the basic concepts, it is very much required. Okay. So I hope you can when the any type of question come in the exam. Okay, so that was the IUPAC name for common name and IUPAC name for the alcohol. Okay, phenol, so there is not too much required. Later I will discuss more. But ether, which is very very important, all of you know ether classified into two part. Okay, all this ether is what? R O R dash. Okay. So R may be same, may be different. Okay. So simply we can say the ether is classified into two types: symmetrical ether and unsymmetrical ether. What is the meaning of symmetrical ether? If both are similar, means we can say R and R dash are equal, that is called symmetrical ether. But if R and R dash are not similar, they are different, then it is called unsymmetrical ether. Okay. So what is the IUPAC name of ether? Simply just I told it is called alkoxy alkane. If it's symmetrical, there is no problem. But in case of unsymmetrical ether, where R dash are different, in that case, alkane taken as a long carbon chain. Okay. So now better we can see examples, and that is IUPAC name. Okay, what is the common name of this ether? The IUPAC name of ether is called what? Alkoxy alkane. And what is the common name? Previously we have discussed. Again, I am writing. This is called alkyl what? Ether. Okay. So now you can see some examples. CH3OCH3. So both are same. What we can say? Methoxy methane. Okay. And what is the common name? Both are methyl. So we can write methyl ether. Better we can write dimethyl ether. Okay. Now you can see this is the first example. Now you can see the second example. CH3O, CH, CH3, CH3. Okay. So you can see this is not symmetrical. These both alkyls are different. That is unsymmetrical ether. So you have to see which one is the longest carbon chain. So you can see this right side is a long carbon chain. So you have to select the first long carbon chain. This is the long carbon chain. Okay. After selecting the long carbon chain, you have to give the numbering. Okay. In that way, that means alkoxy group get the lowest number. Okay. In this case, we can write 1, 2, 3. Okay, so now what is the name of this compound now? This is alkoxy because one carbon. So this is alkoxy and that is called methoxy. So you are writing methoxy, but what mistake you do? You forgot to mention the position because methoxy is present at which carbon, it is attached with which carbon. That is also very, very important. So this is called 2-methoxy. Okay, because methoxy attached to the second carbon. So this is called 2-methoxypropane, right? And what is the common name? One side is methyl, second side is isopropyl. Okay. So which one is alphabetically come first? Okay, I'm going to the previous page. You can see. Okay, iso, we give dash. After n, we give dash. After sec, we give dash. After third, we give dash. Okay, so simply I can say over here n dash, sec dash, and third dash. So in this case, we not consider this the IUPAC alphabet, sorry. But in case of iso is one word. Start from iso and there is a, suppose isopropyl. So there is a no any gap. So I is given as the alphabet. So we consider I alphabet order, not P as alphabetical order. Same in case of neo also, neopentyl. So neopentyl is one word. So N is given as the alphabetical order, not the P. But in case of here, N-propyl, which one is given alphabetical order? P, not N. Sec-butyl, which one is given alphabetical order? B, not sec. Third butyl, in this case also B. So N iso, N sec and third, they are not considered in alphabetical order, but iso and neo consider as a alphabetical order. I hope it is clear. Okay. So what you write? This is methyl, this is isopropyl. So which one is coming first? I or M? I. So what we write the common name? Isopropyl methyl ether. So this is called isopropyl methyl ether. Okay. Is it clear to all of you? Okay, you can see the next example. So sorry. Okay, now you can see this example. Okay, this is ether, oxygen. At this oxygen, this side is methyl, so this obvious less carbon, this is called methoxy. There's a two, this is dialkoxy compound. There's a two alkoxy group present. So you can see one side is methyl, so methoxy, another side is ethyl, so ethoxy. Okay. So now there is a methoxy, ethoxy. Now we have to select the long carbon chain. At the center, you can see there is a long carbon chain. Okay. After selecting the long carbon chain, we have to give the numbering. Now the numbering, two possible number, 1, 2, 3, or opposite side 1, 2, 3. Now which one is the correct? Okay. If suppose we are taking the first one, 1, 2, 3, then it total sum is coming what? 1 plus 2 plus 3. That is coming 6. Okay. Now you see this one, 1, 2, 3. This is also coming 6. And at one position methoxy is here, and here third position methoxy is here. So now if they are, if the locants, this is called locant rule. Okay, if the locant rule means the total sum number are same, or we can say if both alkoxy group are attached at equivalent position, both are at equivalent position. Okay, we can take from 1 to 3 this side, left to right or right to left, but only one side will be correct. Now, which side will be correct? For that, we have to see alphabetical. Okay. So which one is less alphabetical order, or which one is coming first alphabetical order? All of you know ethoxy. E is coming alphabetically first rather than M. So in this type, so where the substituents are coming at the equivalent position, then in that case, the numbering is given from that side where the alphabetical order comes first. So right to left is the correct numbering, right? So if we give the numbering, we have to give from right to left. 1, 2, 3. So now at one position, what is coming? Ethoxy. At three position, what is coming? Methoxy. So one ethoxy, three methoxy, and alphabetically E is coming also. So what is the IUPAC name of this compound? One ethoxy, three methoxy, two methyl propane. Okay. But if suppose if you write 3-ethoxy, if the numbering will be given from opposite side, 3-ethoxy, 1-methoxy, 2-methyl propane, then it will be wrong. It will be completely wrong. So we cannot write this thing. Okay. So this is the wrong naming. So we have to omit it. So, and this is the correct naming. Correct. Now we can take one more example so that you'll be more, it will be more clear to you. You will be more understand. Okay. Clarity will be more and more. Okay. You can see. See the number, total number. CS3O, this is ether, oxygen. This is also oxygen. So now again, you have to do the same thing and you can do the IUPAC name. So now what is the numbering? You'll be given 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. 5, 6, or we can give the numbering from this side 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, which one is correct numbering? So, lowest locant rule 1, 2, it is coming at 2, it is coming at 4. 2 plus 4 is coming what? 6. So, 2 plus 4 is coming 6. Okay, so if we do from left to right, but if we do right to left, then the function groups are coming at third position, fifth position, that is 8. Okay, so which one is the lowest sum number? 6, correct. So this is the correct and this is incorrect. So now what will be the IUPAC name? Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. Ethoxy first we have to write because alphabetically it is coming first. 4-ethoxy, 2-methoxy hexane. Okay, clear? Now what is the name of this compound? Methoxybenzene. Okay, because there is a less carbon, and this common name, this is also called anisole. Okay, in this case, suppose this is a N-heptane. Suppose it is N-heptane. So where is the less carbon? Phenyl. Phenyl having 6 and this is 7. 7 is called alkane. This is a heptane. N-heptane we can write. So now the carbon is less in benzene. So phenyl say phenoxy. You can write phenoxyheptane. Okay. I can take one more example. Now this is a mixed example of what? Alcohol. Okay. What will be the IUPAC name? We have to give the numbering, which has a topmost priority function group over here, OH. So numbering is taken from that side where the OH get the lowest number, including alkene also. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now this is coming in prefix. Okay. Now prefix you can see this is what? Methoxy. So at 2 position, what coming? 2-methoxy. Third position, what coming? Sorry, fourth position, isopropyl. You can write 4 isopropyl, hept 1 in 3 all. So the IUPAC name is 3-methoxy 4-isopropyl hept 1 in 3 all. Okay. So I hope it is clear. So you just do all the IUPAC naming from the NCERT exercise question as well as from examples. Solve all the question and solve the assignment which is given to you also, right? So practice it, and in next class I will start the next topic. Okay, thank you so much.